Hey YouTube, welcome to my closet. I don't have one of those racks, so I'm just using my actual closet. I thought I'm going to walk you guys through not necessarily every piece that I'm going to put in our whole suitcase. I will show you my packing list at the end of the video, and all of the things did end up in my bag, but I'm not going to force you to watch me load them all up. But this is the actual wardrobe that I packed for, I believe it was 15 days. We went to Paris and the Loire Valley last May 2022, and I have 15 pieces here, and I counted there are 50 different outfits that you can make with this. And I used to be the worst overpacker, so I take minimal. I take one bag, one carry-on, one shoulder bag, and minimal shoes, very minimal jewelry, nothing expensive. None of this is expensive. Also, I don't want to look like an expensive tourist when I'm visiting anywhere. So all of this is easy care. Also, because I'm doing laundry on the trip, I want easy care fabric. So I'm not taking linen. I know everyone wows about linen all the time. I don't like linen. I'm sorry. So I don't have any linen here. I'm not taking any rayon that gets all crumply. I'm not taking any silk, nothing that needs special care, like wash and wear. So I'm a t-shirt girl. This is what I do. So I'm going to show you this. This is the 15 pieces. There are 2 scarves. And if you look up there, I have a problem with cardigans. I have 4 of the same cardigan in different colors, but I will take the ivory one because it's my travel bestie. I use it for every flight, even if I'm going to Florida. It's because flights are cold and you're wearing a blanket. Basically, it's lovely. So that will be, I will wear that on the plane, but I also will pack a little windbreaker for especially shoulder season. When we went, we had some really warm days, but also some windy, cool, rainy, mornings and evenings. So this is all I took, and it's just, it's not much. And I take the one bag. The shoulder bag has all my goodies in it, but the suitcase has all my clothes. And I can just whiz through the vacation, and I've never seen anybody be like, oh, I wish I'd packed a heavier bag. So hopefully this will help you realize, if you're like me and I used to think there's no way I could do a weekend out of a carry-on, let alone an endless amount of time. I mean, I could go pretty much indefinitely it's boring, but you could do it. You have 50 choices here. So let's get this laid out. I'm gonna get it off the hangers, and I'm just gonna lay it out how I pack when I lay stuff out on the bed to put it all in the bag, and I will show you how you can put 50 outfits in a very small carry-on suitcase. Let's check it out. Okay, so it's all laid out. We got it off the hangers, and everything's kind of spread out on the bed. This is just how I pack, but you can see we have 3 skirts. This is the only thing I bring that really doesn't go with many things. I wore that for the nice dinner cruise we took. If you watched that Bateau Parisien dinner, that was for that. I have one nice button-down sleeveless, and it doesn't need ironing too much. I try to bring things that don't need ironing because I don't like to iron on vacation. The cardigan I will wear on the plane, and I always bring one little camisole tank top just in case I need to layer for any kind of warmer, clothing layers. There is my little windbreaker. This is 2 pairs of leggings and 2 t-shirts for hanging out in, because that is what I wear when I'm hanging out. We have a couple of long sleeve shirts here. We have 4 t-shirts, 1 tank top, and 3 pairs of pants, a white, denim, and gray. So, and then 2 pairs of shoes, and I will bring a belt, just because even though I'm not a belt girl, the sleeveless shirt does better with a belt. And then this is all I bring for jewelry. This little bag, I have 1 necklace, 1 pair of earrings, and I will wear another pair, so that's all I take. And I always make sure I bring, these are the little adapters. If you're going to France, you need to bring these to plug our stuff in. So I always bring 2 of those. And then I always also bring 2 of the little, this can open up into a full-size shopping bag that can go right over your shoulder, but it tucks right into its own little ball. And so the things that are this size, like socks and underwear and these, I will stuff in the toes of my shoes once I pack. And then I also always have a laundry bag. This folds out into just a little kind of mesh laundry bag that's not see-through too much, so we can carry laundry if we need to, but usually I find a place that has a washer and dryer right in it, or at least a washer and a way to hang things. And then I always take 2 scarves, because you can mix and match all of these things with the scarves and the belts and the different jacket layers. You can get 50, at least, combinations with just this little pile of things. So I'm going to go ahead and put it all in the suitcase, and we will see what it looks like when it's all tucked in. So there isn't really a method to the madness when I'm packing except make use of the space. I don't use packing cubes, but I will roll things and I will fold things just depending on the space. I tuck things inside my shoes to use those as space also, and make sure the bag is not top heavy. Where I've learned to downsize is decant my face cream into the smallest possible container that will hold it. I never take shampoo because everyone provides shampoo and soap, but I will take a 3-ounce travel container of my special hair conditioner. I never carry lotion or sunscreen. We can buy those when we get there. So in my Ziploc bag for TSA is my travel conditioner, travel size deodorant, toothpaste, and a travel toothbrush. I will carry my very minimal makeup and earplugs and a hair pick all in one other bag, and then I will count out and take just the number of melatonin and Tylenol PM that we need, and an ibuprofen travel sized, and enough airborne to get us through the trip. And I will pack my light flat iron, and on my last trip I actually trimmed up space by using the Kindle app on my phone and leaving my ebook at home, so yay, lighter bag. Once you start packing like this, it will get easier and you will begin to realize how many things you can actually do without and leave at home. All right, there you can see I got it all in there easily, and I left out what I would wear on the plane, what I did wear on the plane, which was just black skirt, black t-shirt, black shoes, ivory cardigan, and then this gets carried over your shoulder as your carry-on bag that goes under your seat. So this, I have a ton of room. This is basically empty. All it has in it is my crossbody bag, my makeup, and my pillow. So I will also add a folder with all of my documents. If you watch my itinerary planning, you will know what's in that folder. And this will have any snacks that I want for on the plane. I don't pack an empty water bottle. I know people who do, but I've never found that I have a shortage of water on planes. My light parka is on top of this bag so that when we arrive, if it's warm when we get there, wherever that is, I can quickly duck into a restroom and pop this open, grab this parka out, and that will actually stuff back inside this, zip it closed, and then I can just roll with the lighter parka or put that in all together and not have to carry the sweater. So, and on the flights, I don't wear any jewelry, I don't wear belts, and I only have 2 pairs of shoes. There is room for a pair of sandals if I get crazy. I may slip a pair of sandals in here, but really I have black, I have white. I mean, I'm just basic when I pack. So, and I have had years where I brought other sandals and they either made my feet bleed because they were new, or I just didn't wear them and they're heavy. Some of them are heavy. So I may slip a little light pair in here, but I also find it feels like in France, women, I don't feel like I notice women wearing a lot of open toe sandals, certainly not flip-flops. So if I put another pair of shoes in here, and I probably would not, it might just be another pair of light ballet flats, but I can't imagine what color. So I think I'm going to just roll with this would be what I took. And I don't think I'll add anything to this. I wouldn't recommend adding anything to this. Light jewelry, light toiletries. I don't pack a lot of makeup. I don't pack a lot of accessories. I buy all the things I need when I get there. If I need deodorant, if I need shampoo, we'll have a little travel size of all of those that you carry, but for the most part, buy it when you get there. Watch my itinerary planning video and you'll see that. So this is it. I'm packed and ready to go, and there are 50 outfits in this bag. Amazing. There you have it. 50 outfits in one small suitcase. And I am going to include my packing list. Everything you see on this list went with us on this trip, and it fit in my 2 bags. So I didn't subject you to all of the tiny details, but I have Tylenol PM, and I have our sleep mask, and earplugs, and all of the toiletries, and all of our chargers, and my ebook. Everything fits. You can, in fact, take everything you need in 2 small bags. You get a ton of outfit choices, and it will all work, and it'll make the trip much easier. So that is how I get 50 outfits in this little getup, and I'm mobile. Everything's right here with me, and we're good to go. This is how I travel. Bye.